Oh yeah, yeah. I shout out Chuck D because, like I said, that's one of my favorite artists right today. And I have many times to sit down with Chuck when he came to town, and he gave us knowledge. He gave us what books to go read to stay in the industry, and not just that. I gravitate to his music, so I don't just listen to music. I listen to content that's what's making me better and my people better the next day. And so when I talk to Chuck, even one of his songs was like, you can get around people and they don't fit you. They keep you in negative situations. So he said you can't change the people around you. You change the people around
you. Yeah. Also, but the track for the haters is Gangsta Nip, K-Rino, rest in peace, AC Chill. Can you tell us about this track, the Haters Part 1? It's on our Ritual for Turks album.
Oh, what? Oh, off the Terrors album. What song was it? What is it? It was again?
For the Haters Part 1.
Oh, for the haters.
Gangsta Nip. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that you going back from Rhythm and Thug CD. That's what that basically what it was, man. Some. Well, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Our lyrics is direct, and everything you heard was basically direct to someone. Even the names was called. And some for the hater was something that here we are. You don't like it. This is for you. And then so at that time, some boys had beef between certain people. Actually, the radio station. We had at that time we had things going on with the radio stations, and from DVX and K-Rino, P.S.A, they went straight at them. They went right after their throat because we didn't get no radio play anyway. We made it through the underground, so we didn't care about the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's real talk. That's real talk. Because the radio. These DJs, they're all on this payola and all this crap. I've seen guys take, I'm sure you heard stories like this yourself or maybe even seen it, but I've seen guys blow an entire budget on some worthless DJ for just a few spins when they could have used that money to tour or promo material or whatever the case may be. That's a big problem in the industry too, is those fuck-ass DJs, man.
Well, I was a DJ coming in the game, so I know the benefits of being a DJ. But at the same time, in our era, most artists came out under a label, so they didn't know how to use promotion themselves because the only thing they had to do was go to the show and perform, or go to the record store and sign autographs. We came in. We got to learn. We didn't have no managers. We never had managers in our life. We did everything according to reading and looking and being around things. Well, we had the power where the radio couldn't tell us nothing because everybody in our city had to go through the radio. And the ones who didn't go through the radio is not here with us no more because it got to the point where they want to kill someone. At the same time, we sit here, we students. S.P.C. is basically everybody in S.P.C. is students. We sit here and analyze, okay, I need to put this project out. They doing 50,000 on CD. We get with Dopey or the Terrors. We had our own producers. We go to their house to record. We recorded free. We had one producer that produced everybody in the clique in the early 80s and early 90s. And so we had our producers. We had everything we need. Only thing we needed the hustle. And we all had hustle for coming in through the music game where we didn't need that. So the radio right today is scared of power. And we are very powerful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. You guys, I think K-Rino in the song S.P.C, which just came out off of the Big 7, he was talking about over 200-plus albums combined. I mean, that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Yeah.
And if you want to get
bro.
some of those albums, obviously you guys got a lot of stuff online, but if some of those albums, the ones that are not in print anymore, they go for astronomical amounts of money on eBay and Amazon and stuff like that. I mean, you guys, those are actually collector's items. Did you ever think that someday your CD would sell for a couple $100?
Well,
I mean, that's amazing.
It is, because me and Nip sit back, and when we first noticed, they were selling one of Nip CDs for $500. You know, I go look, mine's $100 or something to it. It was real freaky. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that.
Yeah.
Like you're at a club about to close, and you sit here and say, "Oh man, I'm single. I need to go home with somebody." And your eyes get wide open because you found that prize. And you know, it's just amazing that people respect us that way from the underground.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's and if you're wanting to get K-Rino's discography, forget about it, dude. There's no telling how many albums he has out. I mean, if you think about it, on one day he dropped your average rapper's discography. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Okay, there's all the Run DMC albums, all the 2 Live Crew albums, both of the NWA albums and the Public Enemy albums. I mean, it's fucking nuts. But that's huge for hip hop. I'm gonna tell you what, Murder One. Let's go to this another track right here, P.S.A. Man, tell us about this one.
P.S.A. is basically a public service announcement. When I did that song, sometimes you sit around, boy, it's like, hey, man, some people think you're not there no more. So P.S.A. is just a public service announcement, letting them know, hey, I still do what I do. And don't you come play with me, because something can't happen.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. You heard that, listeners. You know what I'm saying? Murder One's a good dude, but don't fuck with him. We'll be right back.
That's
right.